Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking live at the ChrisKraft Raceway to kick off season number 4 of the ChrisKraft Cup Series. This is the Cookout Clash. We have 20 cars in today's field that are going to be fighting it out to win the first race of the season. Well, it's not the official, it's just like the exhibitions, like the real life, but it's going to be quite interesting here. 25 circuits around this track. I have a feeling this is going to be such a good race. And let's hope that it is. We got Tyler Reddick on pole, which is a name we haven't heard of in a while in this series, but we'll get to that in just a minute. All right, here he is, Tyler Reddick, now racing for 2311 Racing. It has been a while. Season number 2 was the last time we saw Tyler Reddick, and that was when he was with RCR still, but now he's in the 2311 number 45 and starting on pole for his first race back. We have a little bit of silly season that we need to address. Noah Gragson is now with Front Row Motorsports after SHR ceased to exist at the end of season number 3. Brand new team, brand new number. Noah Gragson is back for season number 4, and he's looking to kick it off just right. Watch out for this Front Row Motorsports number 4 today. And up next, another name that we have not heard in a while in this series. Cole Custer is back in the series, driving the Haas Factory team number 41 after Ryan Preece had to move to a different ride, which we will get to at Daytona. Let's see how Custer does in his first race back. It'll definitely be quite interesting to see how he does here. Up next, we got Shane Van Gisbergen now driving full-time in the series. He is piloting the Colleague Racing number 16 full-time. If you recall, he won his very first race in his very first Cup start. But now SVG is looking for a win in the ChrisKraft Cup Series. Let's see if he can do it today. And then starting right next to SVG is the 21, not Harrison Burton anymore, but it is Josh Berry. That's right, Harrison Burton was fired from Wood Brothers at the end of Season 3, and now Josh Berry will carry the torch. Let's see if he can finally get a win in this series. He's definitely going to be one to look out for. And now we got Michael McDowell leaving Front Row Motorsports at the end of last season, and now he is driving for Chevy and Spire Motorsports. Starting in the back half of the pack, let's see how Michael McDowell can do. Remember, he won the Season 3 Daytona 500, so he's got what it takes to win. Watch out for Michael McDowell. And up next, Kimi Räikkönen has stepped away from NASCAR this season, and now Connor Zilisch is driving full-time in Trackhouse Project 91. Unfortunately, he doesn't have Red Bull yet because, the 2025 diecasts haven't come out yet. They probably won't make that car anyways. But watch out for Connor Zilisch. Well, that's going to do it for the silly season stuff here at the Clash of the guys that made it to the race. And we'll go over the rest at Daytona. But the drivers are checking their pit speeds now, and it'll soon be time to drop the green flag. But first, we have to go through today's starting lineup. On the front row, you got Tyler Reddick coming back for more, and Kyle Busch in the number 8. In row number 2, you have William Byron and Denny Hamlin. In row number 3, you have Noah Gragson, now with Front Row Motorsports, and Carson Hocevar. In row number 4, you got Joey Logano and the Season 3 champion, Kyle Larson. In row number 5, you have Chris Buescher and Cole Custer coming back to the series. And in row 6, you have Ross Chastain and Season 1 champ, Chase Elliott. In row 7, you got Shane Van Gisbergen now driving full-time and Josh Berry. And in row number 8, you have Christopher Bell and Michael McDowell now with Spire. In row number 9, you got Alex Bowman and rookie Connor Zilisch. And in the final row, you have Daniel Suarez and Brad Keselowski. The drivers are now lined up in double file formation and the caution lights go out. After a short 1-month-long off-season, it is time to get after it once again. Take your picks on who takes the win. We got 25 laps to settle the deal. The pace car's pulling off of the racing surface, and the ChrisKraft Cup Series is back in business. We are green! Tyler Reddick's going to lead the field down into turn number 1. Here comes William Byron up to second now. He's going to try to hunt down the number 45 as Reddick's going to lead lap 1, and he's starting to pull away. But William Byron doesn't want to let him out of his sights. Byron trying super hard to close back in on the 45. He is still right there. He's going to have a run down this straightaway, and Byron takes the lead. We got trouble. Joey Logano spins but saves it. Here comes Carson Hocevar with a run. Reddick gets loose, and Hocevar makes a break for the lead. Can Carson Hocevar get Spire Motorsports their very first win in the series? There's still a long ways to go in this one, but Hocevar is extremely fast. Now look at Kyle Larson from 8th. Hocevar continues to lead while Kyle Larson has moved up to 3rd now, and he is closing in on Reddick. Here comes Reddick with a run. It's not enough. Hocevar is going to hold on to the lead for now, but Reddick is all over the back bumper of the 77. And now Kyle Larson's in the battle. Hocevar still leading as the battle out front is getting intense. Reddick's going to have a run, and he's going to take the lead back heading into the final 2 turns. And now William Byron has caught back up to the front of the field. Reddick's going to try to set his sights on pulling away, and we got trouble. Kyle Larson is around. After running in the top 5, running after starting in the 8th position, Kyle Larson gets turned by, I believe, none other than Denny Hamlin. I think we're going to see a rivalry brew between Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson. Larson fires it right back up. And because there was a caution before halfway, we're just going to make him pit right now, because why not? 7 laps into the clash here at the ChrisKraft Raceway, and they are heading on to pit road. Let's see what our leaders do here. This will be quite interesting. Tyler Reddick says that he is okay with his car. It feels perfect to him. 4 tires and fuel for the 2311 number 45. Kyle Busch said on the radio that he is feeling a little loose on exits, so it'll be 4 tires, fuel, and an adjustment for the number 8 machine. Brad Keselowski, who started last, is now up into the top 10. Brad said he's feeling tight on entry, so it'll be 4 tires, fuel, and an adjustment for Brad. Carson Hocevar has been having a really great day so far, and he feels great with his car. 4 tires and a splash of fuel for Hocevar. And with the race off of pit road, Carson Hocevar will be the leader on the restart. Tyler Reddick in 2nd, Denny Hamlin 3rd, Brad Keselowski with a lightning fast pit stop to get to 4th, and then Kyle Busch in 5th. 7 laps complete. Remember, caution laps do not count in this race. It'll be 8 complete when they cross the line. Here we go. Green is out. Hocevar's going to get the jump to the lead down into turn number 1. Reddick with a run. He's got it out of 2. Tyler Reddick has been perfect all day long so far, and he has led the most laps. Carson Hocevar is not letting him out of his sights, though, and he's going to try to make a move. No, not yet. Reddick is starting to pull away from Hocevar now, as he has a comfortable gap over the 77. Remember that this is his first time back since season number 2. It's been a while since we've seen Tyler Reddick. Could this be the first time that we see him go to victory lane? Here comes Hocevar. He's right there. He's going to look to the outside. It's not enough. Now he's going to try to switch to the bottom. And here comes William Byron. 3 wide momentarily, and William Byron steals the lead. They're trading paint out there. Reddick is trying to get back by William Byron. It is not working right now. As we get a flyby, Byron is trying to put a gap on Reddick. It is not working. Reddick is all over his bumper. Tyler Reddick wants that lead, and he wants it now. Trouble back behind him. Carson Hocevar sideways and hard into the wall. Carson Hocevar, that one of the heavy hitters of the day, gets taken out halfway through as Denny Hamlin plowed right into the right side door of the 77. He just had absolutely nowhere to go. The window nets are down, and they're climbing out of their race cars. Let's take a look at a replay and see what happened. Let's see as he comes into frame all over the bump and sideways on his own, and Hamlin had no place to go. And these two are done. Luckily, this is not a points race, but still very unfortunate for these two as they were having such great days so far. The caution lights are going out, and Tyler Reddick will be the control car on the restart. He has selected the inside like usual. Surprised he hasn't been picking the outside, but the inside is the preferred lane. Here we go. Green is back out. William Byron's going to get the jump this time into turn number 1. Byron leads the way. They're just going to try to get him passed back. Here in the final 2 turns, it's not going to work. Byron leads. And now look at Kyle Larson back up through the field. And Kyle Larson takes the lead. The first caution of the day is your new leader. Tyler Reddick is still right there, though. Can the Season 3 champion win the clash? We're going to find out. Reddick's not going to make it easy for him. And now Noah Gragson makes it up to 3rd. Larson continues to lead, but Reddick is still right there. Now here comes Chase Elliott into the mix, looking to take the lead. Larson leads the lap, and we got trouble. Chris Buescher hard into the wall. With 7 laps remaining, Chris Buescher takes a hard lick to the wall, and he is going to be out of the clash. That's unfortunate news for the 17 machine. Like I said earlier, luckily this is not a points race. Still unfortunate for Christopher Buescher. And it looks like Josh Berry made contact with the 17 and he just couldn't control it and got sent hard into the wall. I don't think there was anything Josh Berry could have done there. I believe he locked up the brakes, and unfortunately Buescher was there and they touched, and that was all she wrote. Hey, guess what? It's time for another restart. Kyle Larson is the control car this time for potentially the final time in the clash. The green is out. Larson's going to get the jump into turn number 1. Here comes Chase Elliott to the inside of Reddick. It's not enough. Now Reddick's going to look for the lead here. He's got it. Larson's still right on his quarter panel. Reddick's going to lead the lap. Here comes Chase Elliott looking for a run now. Reddick's going to have to hold off 3 charging Hendrick drivers if he wants to win this one. 5 laps remaining for Reddick. Chase Elliott now moves up to second, and now he's going to have the run for the lead. Chase Elliott is your new leader. But the question is, can he hold on to it? Reddick's got to run on the outside. Elliott's going to lead the lap, but Reddick is still right there. The 45 takes the inside into turn 1, and Reddick's got the lead back, at least for now. But Chase Elliott is right on his tail. Here comes William Byron to second now, closing in rapidly on Reddick. As we get another flyby of the field here, Reddick only has 2 more laps to hold off William Byron. Byron is right there, right on his tail end. Byron's loose, and that may have just sealed the deal. The white flag is waving. We haven't seen him since season 2, and he's put on a dominating performance here today through the final corners. Welcome back to the ChrisKraft Cup Series. Tyler Reddick wins the clash. Oh my gosh, what a show Tyler Reddick put on as he dominated here today. A well-deserved win after coming back for the first time since season number 2. Let's go over your unofficial results. Taking home the win was Tyler Reddick, in second Chase Elliott, in third William Byron, in fourth Shane Van Gisbergen, and in fifth Kyle Larson. In 6th, Joey Logano. In 7th, Kyle Busch. In 8th, Noah Gragson. In 9th, Josh Berry. And in 10th was Alex Bowman. In 11th was Michael McDowell. In 12th, Cole Custer. In 13th was Connor Zilish. In 14th, Brad Keselowski. 15th, Ross Chastain. In 16th was Daniel Suarez. In 17th was Christopher Bell. In 18th was Chris Buescher. 19th was Carson Hocevar. And rounding out the field was the 11th, Denny Hamlin. Now that was quite a way to start off the season. Great racing the whole way through. Tyler Reddick dominating the event. And this is just setting the stage for a wild season. Up next, of course, on the schedule is the Daytona 500. So stay tuned for that. I'm not sure when it's going to come out, but it will at some point. That is also a 25-lapper, so it's going to be a little while, but please be patient with me, guys. It's a lot of work. I mean, I was going to draw out the track, but that was kind of like a stretch because I don't have the resources to do so. But I promise I will draw out the shorter tracks, but I will save the bigger tracks for season 5. That way, we're gradually building on how good the series is. Trust me, y'all, season number 4 is going to be such a good one, and then season number 5 is going to be even better, I'm sure. Thank you all so much for watching The Clash. That is going to do it for me. ChrisKraft signing out. See you at Daytona.